Okay, welcome to GK Father of the Bride. This is Sunday, March 22nd, and believe it or not, this is episode number 6. I have the pleasure today of having in the studio, but remote, so it's virtual studio, Rachel Schoenbach. She is Jackie's maid of honor, and we're going to spend a few minutes today trying to pry her lips open and tell us some crazy things about Jackie. So sit back, relax. Don't drink too much, because if you laugh too hard, you might spit that coffee all over yourself. Welcome, Rachel. How are you this morning?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Excellent, real good. Rachel recently moved to California. How's California treating you?
It's treating me pretty good. It was, an adjustment at first, being away from family and friends like Jackie and stuff who I was used to seeing every day. But now, it's gotten better. I still miss her, but it's all right.
Well, you're going to see her pretty soon. I guess you guys, she's planning a trip to California for the bachelorette party, right?
Yeah, that's actually this upcoming Friday and Saturday and Sunday, so that'll be fun.
Wow, that'll be great. Okay, well, we'll talk about that in just a minute, but I want to take you way, way back in time and try to get you to remember the first time that you met Jackie. When did that happen? I know it was a long, long time ago.
Yeah, I was figuring this question would come up, so I was thinking about it. Me and Jackie actually first met, I want to say, in, the 6th grade, and it was through a mutual friend, Rebecca Pearson, and we had gone over to her house for, I think it was, High School Musical was coming out or something, so we all, went over to her house to watch it, because we were all obsessed with Zac Efron and all that stuff, back in the day. But, so that's when we first met, but me and Jackie didn't, we, casually had conversation, but it wasn't, we actually became friends, I guess, until our 8th grade science fair, which was when we actually had to, have interaction with each other. And so then we kind of built a friendship off of that. But I think we first met actually in 6th grade.
That's great. And you girls attended the same high school, Lockport High School, together?
Yep.
And what would you attribute the fact that you guys have stayed so close, you, Becca, Kelly, Jackie?
Why have we stayed so close?
Yeah, how is it that, it's so hard for people, from grammar school to stay friends through college and beyond. What do you think was it that kept all you girls together? It wasn't just you and Jackie, but, Becca and Kelly.
Yeah.
Keeping the whole tribe together is amazing.
I honestly don't know if there's, one particular, magic thing that kept us all together. I honestly don't know. I think we just had so many, memories that were holding us together, and we all had, we all knew so much about each other and everything that we didn't, and we were kind of, we were each other's closest group of friends. It's not like we had other best friends in other groups and that kind of thing, if that makes sense. So I think that we all had each other, and so we all just kind of kept each other together. If some of us, didn't feel like we were as close with each other, but they were so close with someone else in the group, it was we were still kept together, and so then we became close again, if that makes sense.
Sure. Yeah, and it's amazing. You and Jackie both attended the same university. You went to Bradley. You guys remained friends, and you graduated with essentially the same degree, right? Yeah,
that was pretty. I know when some people out here ask me about friends back home and stuff, and I tell them about my best friend, it's and then we went to the same college and we were roommates and we were the same major, and then they're all oh my God, did you guys intentionally do that? And it wasn't we chose to be the same major because my best friend's doing it, but it just so happened that we both wanted to be and do the same thing, and we had passion for the same thing, so it worked out really nice.
Yeah, that is unbelievable. Okay, So now you're at Bradley, and you're attending the university, you're studying, you're both very busy. How the heck does Mike get into the picture?
That's a good question. It was college, so it was the weekends come around and everybody wants to take a break from school. And so we had gone over to one of our friends, Dana's apartment, just to hang out and, take a break from everything. And all of a sudden there were these random guys there, and we were like, well, I don't know who these people are. So we just, like, started talking to them, obviously, because we weren't going to stand in the corner and not talk to anyone. So, and Jackie and Mike kind of, like, they, like, talked at Dana's apartment, and then came home, and nothing, like, really happened there. But all of a sudden, Jackie started getting, like, these Facebook messages from this kid, Mike Bly, and we were all like, who the heck is this? And then, she started thinking about it, and she's like, oh, my God, I think he's the guy from Dana's. And it was actually kind of funny, because at first, she thought, I don't know if she's going to kill me for saying this, but she thought that it was, like, really weird. She was like, this kid's kind of creepy, like, why is he messaging so much and all this, and blah, blah, blah. And so we were all like, okay, well, maybe you just shouldn't message him back and that. And so then we were going back and forth with that. But the next thing I knew, like, they had exchanged numbers, I guess, via Facebook or something. And all of a sudden she was smiling when she looked at her phone and stuff. It wasn't like, oh, this kid's creepy anymore. It was like, oh, I kind of am starting to like this kid, but I'm not going to admit it to anyone. And so then, we started, like, they would plan for us to both meet at Dana's or something before we went out and that kind of thing. And so it just kind of blossomed from there.
Yeah, that is an amazing situation because, I don't think Jackie and Mike ever had classes together, and I know Mike was a year older than Jackie. They were in different, different majors, obviously. So I guess love brings people together.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Okay, so now Mike and Jackie are together, and they're going to have a wedding this June 13th. Why do you think that they make a good couple?
Oh, well, Mike is like a god for, dealing with Jackie. Because Jackie, I love her to death, but as you know, she can be crazy sometimes.
Absolutely.
And so, I remember her back in high school and stuff saying that when she found someone and, she wanted to date him really quick and she wanted to get engaged really quick and she wanted to get married real quick because she didn't want them to, like, figure out how crazy she was and, like, have them leave her. So, but, Mike stuck around for a pretty long time, so I think she's safe on that one. But, they just, Mike is such a caring person. He's more than willing to do, like, anything that Jackie needs or wants done. And so that's exactly what Jackie needs, I guess, in a person. And he makes her laugh when she's sad. And so that's, like, a perfect thing for her. And he totally balances her out and helps calm her down in the sense sometimes, which is good for her. Mm-hmm. And then he also, I just remember, like, specifically when we were still in school and Mike had graduated for our senior year, there was multiple times where, like, the math classes got to us and we wanted to, like, give up and everything. And Mike would just, like, pep talk Jackie and tell her, like, no, you are smart, you can do this. Like, just because you messed up on one test doesn't mean that, like, you're not going to graduate with your math degree in May. And so those kinds of things, like, he just motivated her to keep going and do her best. And so that really helps her. And, Jackie's good for Mike because Jackie brings out the funny and, like, goofy side of him. And I feel like that's what he needed because when we first met him, he was more of, like, a serious person. And so now he's, like, all crazy and stuff, and we know the true Mike. But I think that Jackie helps bring that out in him.
Yeah, I totally agree. It is amazing how well they get along. And, Jackie does test our nerves on a regular basis. And we just always continue to say, well, Mike's is going to be your problem pretty soon. And he's not running from that. He certainly is up for the challenge. So as they embark on their marriage, what is some advice that you'd like to bestow upon them as Jackie's maid of honor?
I just hope that they never lose, like, the use of their love, I guess, because I know that a lot of times in, like, relationships and marriages, people just start to, like, fall into routines of, like, their daily things. And so I just hope that, because with Jackie and Mike, they do so many, like, different, just, like, random things that I hope that they don't lose that after they get married. Like, that would be my advice, is to keep making sure that you guys still, like, date each other even though you are married and, like, have that fun, spontaneous side.
Boy, that's some really good advice. Way to go, Rachel. You're a great friend.
Thanks.
You have been to Dallas a couple of times now with Jackie, and we would want nothing more for someday for you to live here. What is the chance that's going to happen?
The chance of me moving to Dallas?
Yes.
I would love to move down there and be reunited with my best friend and her soon-to-be husband and you guys and everything. And Dallas is a very nice place. And so the potential of it happening in the near future, like as in a year or two, is probably not as good, but maybe like 3 years down the road or something, because I'm already committed to next year, and then I want to see the kids that I have now graduate. So, I mean, I have 1 more year after that. But after that, then the potential is much greater.
Wow. Well, that's good to hear. So there is a possibility. I know it's going to take Mike and Jackie some time. After the wedding, I know it's going to be really hectic, and Jackie, and Mike will still spend at least 1 more year in Peoria, but I know Jackie wants to get here as soon as she can, and she certainly would move very fast knowing that her best friend Rachel is thinking that someday she might live in Dallas as well. That would be great.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay. So now let's talk about California. You have the girls coming to California for the bachelor party. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask what you're planning to do. I really don't want to know.
Okay.
But I'm sure you're going to have a great time and keep things under control. When does everyone arrive?
Everyone's, I think, Brittany, they're all coming down Friday. So, 6 days from now or whatever.
Okay.
The 27th, I think. And so most of them are flying. Brittany's driving in. But so they'll be getting here to LAX around 9 or 10 on Friday at night.
Oh, fantastic. Okay. Yeah. And then they're staying for the whole weekend?
Yeah, so Friday we'll drive back here to my place and just stay the night, and then Saturday we're going to San Diego, and we'll stay the weekend in San Diego.
Mhm. Yeah, and Tori's coming out from Dallas. She's really excited. She's got her ticket, and she's going to spend some time with you guys as well. So that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, good stuff. So what are you looking most forward to as you prepare to be the maid of honor for Jackie's wedding?
Oh, man. Well, I know Jackie's going to have to pee a bazillion times. I'm going to have to lift that dress. Can't say that that's the thing I'm looking forward to the most, though. Probably just seeing, how Truby I changed my mind. The thing that I'm looking forward to most is, I don't know why, but I'm a sucker for seeing the guy's face when the bride first, when he first sees her walking down the aisle in the dress. So I can't wait to see what Mike's reaction is when he sees Jackie, all dolled up and everything.
Absolutely, yeah, that's going to be unbelievable.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to that as well. And for us, it's going to be amazing to have all you guys here for a couple of days. Sometimes these weddings, when they happen in a single evening, the time goes by so fast, it's almost a flash, so it'll be so nice to have you all here on Friday and Saturday and Sunday.
Yep, because a lot of times it's the wedding happens, and especially you guys being the family or us being the bridal party, we're so busy with everyone else and everything else that's going on that you don't even get time to, talk to anyone, basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Well, on our next week's podcast, we're going to have 2 trainers, Ashley Warren and Ty Bradshaw from Camp Gladiator joining us. It's a cross-training program. I think we've talked to you about that before.
Yeah, you guys wanted us to do it, I think, when we were down there.
Yep, we're going to try again and see if we can't get you out there. But Mrs. Kranick and I joined this program in order to get ourselves into shape for the wedding. And that podcast next week should be very interesting as well. We love the program. We're kind of Camp G for life, if you will.
Awesome.
And I know that you are very active. You run on your own, and you also, like you say, you coach cross-country, right? I coach
track and then girls basketball, yeah.
Wow, track and girls basketball. So how are you able to motivate yourself to do all these things? I know with your hectic schedule, it's going to be tough.
It's definitely rough, especially when, it's in season, and we have games and stuff that go to, 7 o'clock or 8 at night. It's really rough to come home and still want to, work out as opposed to going to, Panera Bread and getting food and just coming home and, eating and going to sleep. Because that seems much easier. And I'm not going to lie, that happens sometimes, yes. But, I don't know, it's just motivation for me, I just want to be, my happiest self, and I know that when I am taking that route and just, eating out all the time and, not working out, that kind of thing, I'm definitely not a happy person. I get more, tired and just, I don't know, crabby, that kind of thing. So that kind of motivates me in a way, because I want to be happy and I want the people who are around me to like enjoy being around me and not have me be a different version of myself. So
that is the right attitude. It is so easy, with fast food. When you have to actually eat something healthy, it normally means more preparation and, maybe cooking at home because, obviously out, food that you could get quickly, from a fast food restaurant is never going to be as healthy as what you can make at home. So eating healthy, not getting in those bad habits, and, exercising on a regular basis is really the key to it all. So I congratulate you, and Jackie and Mike do the same thing. I know Mike's family, his mom and dad are big workout fanatics. They always keep themselves in shape.
That's it.
So that's great. Well, I want to say thank you for your time today. Enjoy your bachelorette party with the girls. Gina and I are excited to see you and your entire family. We love the Schoenbachs. Your mom, Candy and Glenn, your siblings, your brother and your sister.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. We had a great time when we were in Peoria with all you guys for the graduation. It was a blast. So we're hoping that the whole family will be out here for the wedding. We're really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I know Mom, Dad, and sister are for sure. Brother's going to try to make it happen, but they're all psyched about it. I've been hyping it up to them, so.
Yeah, we just got to twist your brother's arm, get him out here as well. We don't want him to miss it.
Oh, I know for sure. He doesn't want to miss it. It's just a matter of work schedule, being in college, having all those extra expenses that college brings along. But he's going to do his best to make it.
Excellent. Well, good. Well, the wedding is on June 13th. The time is approaching quickly. So you guys continue to do what you're doing, the plans for it. If you need anything, we're here for you. And as listeners to this podcast, if you have any suggestions for upcoming podcasts, feel free to hit me on Facebook, or alternatively, you could email any suggestions to gkraynak, that's Kraynak, 149@gmail.com. Enjoy the rest of your day, and to you, Rachel, again, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you soon in Dallas.
All right, awesome.
All right, have a great day. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.